The stocks are suggested based on the risk profiling of an investor. Can you elaborate a bit more on that?
I would not just restrict to risk profiling. I would say profiling of the client, wherein we get about 10 odd questions around understanding the customer's risk-taking appetite, and then there are few more questions that we take from the perspective of understanding the objectives of investment of the customer. And if you have not executed based on my recommendations, then how much money, or rather how much opportunity you have lost. Our app is pretty much available anywhere in the world.
Hi all, I am Gowrishankar, founding partner at Wealth Quotient. What if we say you get a pop-up of a stock suggestion by 9 a.m. and you execute it by 9:30 a.m. and you are done for the day? What if we say a system helps you with all the initial checks and balances and a research report of a stock you want to actually explore? Interesting, isn't it? Welcome to the world of AI for stocks. Today we have with us Mr. Sumit Chanda, who is a founder and CEO of Jarvis Invest. Jarvis is founded in 2016. They are a SEBI Registered Investment Advisor. Sumit comes with a wide experience in the field of insurance and wealth management. Glad to have Mr. Sumit Chanda with us, who will take us through how Jarvis can benefit its investors.
Hi Sumit, welcome to the discussion.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so AI is making it very easy for the investors to pick up the stocks. So let's understand, we cater to three types of investors. One is the beginners level, one is intermediate or people who don't have the time to invest but they have the expertise. And next one is the savvy investor. So how is Jarvis going to make life easy for all three of them?
So apparently for all of these three types of investors, Jarvis has something to offer. So for the ones who are beginners, so typically these are the kind of clients who do not understand research, who do not understand the markets, the dynamics of it. So what we do for them is we directly give them products wherein they don't have to think or apply their mind at all. They can simply rely on our products and they can ensure that they'll make money out of it. The second is customer segment are the ones who understand the market bit, but they are not experts. They are not analysts or fund managers. Now for them, we have our second grade product wherein they get some justifications of what are the investment products, why we are recommending something and everything around. So they get some rationals around it. And the third stage is of the institutional level understanding of the equity markets. Now that is where we have got our major expertise, wherein we can give stock coverage reports of about 40-50 pager. We can give quarterly results in under 3 minutes for any stock that somebody wants to look at. We can even print research reports for them. When everything is automated, there is no human intervention in whatsoever in the entire process. So be it any level of the customer's understanding of the equity markets, we have our products to cater to them.
Great. So analysis time, which used to take a lot of time, that is being cut. And all the research and the decision making tools are available so that the investor can come to the decision making very quickly. That's great.
Yes.
So from what I understand is the stocks are suggested based on the risk profiling of an investor. Can you elaborate a bit more on that?
Absolutely. So what happens when we talk about the retail investor in India, obviously everybody's risk-taking appetite would be different. The objective that one is looking at that particular investment would be different. Their investment capacity would be different, and the horizon that somebody would be looking at waiting on that investment would be different. So obviously understanding and looking at all of these various requirements of clients, what is required to be done and that we practice is we do a very thorough risk profiling of the client. I would not just restrict to risk profiling, I would say profiling of the client, wherein we get about 10 odd questions around understanding the customer's risk-taking appetite, and then there are few more questions that we take from the perspective of understanding the objectives of investment of the customer. Now based on these parameters actually get into the machine, and a customized portfolio is being created for that particular customer on that moment. Now, if the customer decides not to invest immediately and comes back to my platform after a week, there is fair chances that the portfolio or any recommendation that was given to him a week back would differ, because something in the market would have changed in this 7 days. So that's how dynamic the system is for the customer.
So if a stock suggestion is given by the system, they have to act within maybe 1 day or two. If they act after a certain time, the suggestion may or may not hold true. Sorry.
Absolutely. The same day rather.
Okay, great. I think that is true if investor has to take a decision for investing by himself or
yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now coming to, obviously your system is completely tech driven, okay, and technology will have its limitation. So what is your suggestion for the investor to balance it with technology plus a human intervention?
So I would say while technology is slowly and gradually taking over every human processes around, the investment landscape will not be left. We have already started disrupting this space, not only on the retail investor side, but investment side, but a lot of the institution research side. So the broker research that we see that comes up, the asset management companies research, many of these things are slowly and gradually getting digitized and automated in nature. So I would say AI is definitely going to be much smarter than even a set of people working together to identify the potential opportunities out in the market. Having said that, a human plus AI will always outsmart just an AI. So the human layer is always going to be there. The only difference is the acceptability of the investor or the research personals to accept that there could be an AI engine that can potentially augment their entire research capabilities should be there. And with that understanding, I think a human without an AI versus a human with an AI, the human with an AI will any day outperform the one without an AI. So I think that is an understanding that has to be very loud and clear out in the market, because in the next 5 to 10 years, these systems are going to completely take over the human research, I would say, in every product and asset classes.
Great. So it's a tool, depends on how an investor wants to use it.
Absolutely.
That's good. Good. Now coming to Jarvis. Jarvis, from what I understand, is a SEBI RIA and an RA as well, right? Which means obviously the investor is depending on the suggestion given by Jarvis, who is an RIA himself, right? So it's coming from an verified and a reliable source, right? Now you have three interesting products from what I can see. Can you give the investors a quick brief on all these three products?
Absolutely. So we have three products that we have designed for the retail investors over the last so many years. First product is a Jarvis portfolio. So it is basically a portfolio advisory product. Now, typically what happens is people go invest into portfolio management services, PMS and equivalent products. Now, the minimum ticket size for these products are 50 lakhs and above. Then you've got AIF, which is 1 crore plus. So what about the retail investor? Somebody wants to invest 2 lakhs rupees, 5 lakhs rupees or 50,000 rupees. They are not left with any option. So these are the set of investors who directly rely on their own judgment of investment, or maybe any tips or anything that they see on the news channel or on the paper. And I would say none of it actually works for the retail consumer. So we said that, okay, we will bring a PMS quality product for the retail investor, even for somebody who wants to invest even 50,000 rupees. So Jarvis portfolio is one such product wherein we look at the customer's requirement, recommend them with a customized portfolio, and manage the entire investment life cycle for the client. So that includes the entire rebalancing of the portfolio, giving exits to specific stocks, giving entry to new potential stocks. Everything is being managed by the machine. We are even connected with 32 brokers in the country today. So most probably the investor will find their broker listed on my platform. So the execution also becomes completely digital. They don't have to do anything manually. The second product for us is Jarvis One Stock. Now this is While portfolio is slightly of a longer tenure, so somebody wants to invest more than 1 year, they can go into Jarvis portfolio. But if somebody wants to invest anything which is less than 1 year, they want a quick money, or don't want the holding period to be less, then one stock. So one stock will give you one high conviction recommendation every day. And these holding period of these stocks are typically anywhere between 7 days to a month. Very rarely we would cross 30 days mark, but otherwise we would give quick exits within a month. And so the customer can utilize the same money every month and make returns out of it. So this is the second product. The third product is Jarvis Protect. Now what happens is, I understand that everything that the customer owns will not be managed by Jarvis. The customer will also have their own set of investment, maybe through other advisors, maybe through his own wisdom, maybe based on certain research reports that he's getting to. So what we say is that you can buy whatever you want. Just connect your Demat accounts to my platform, which is the Jarvis Protect platform. Once we get access to what the customer holds, we will track it on the behalf of the customer. So if the customer has about 50 stocks, humanly it is not possible because nobody is full-time into investment at a retail customer's level. People would have their own set of jobs, traveling, meetings, this and that. So Jarvis on their behalf manages, tracks all of these stocks, and whenever the system feels that the customer should look into and exit one or two stocks, we reach out to the customer saying that, okay, please exit these two stocks, and this is the reason why we are asking you to exit. And on the dashboard, we show two very interesting parts. One is how much money we have saved for you if you have actually executed based on our recommendations. And if you have not executed based on my recommendations, then how much money, or rather how much opportunity you have lost. So that works like a litmus test for us in front of the customer at any given point of time. So the more money they are able to save, the better their portfolio looks like. So these are the three offerings that we give to our retail customers.
That's really, the Protect one sounds very interesting, because many times what investors do is they get into a wrong stock, but they don't know when to cut the losses or take that hard call and move on, right? And I think that is where Protect actually helps them take that wrong call, be realistic of the fact that you are stuck into a wrong stock and it's better to move on. Fantastic, great.
Absolutely, because when to sell becomes the most critical part. People can buy stocks, but one thing that nobody is able to answer is when to exit. So if you have profits, you wait for more profits. If you are at loss, you wait for it to recover to your break even. I mean, the principal, then you will exit. So there are a lot of human emotions keeps on playing. Protect is absolutely machine driven. There is no human emotion. It works on real data, and that's how it actually benefits for the customer.
Perfect, great. So coming to your point where you said that you're connected to 32 booking accounts, so effectively you mean to say that you don't have to have a separate trading account to trade in Jarvis. Jarvis automatically connects to this predetermined 32 channel brokers, and they can start trading the account. Is my understanding right?
Absolutely. So the customer need not open a new account to invest through Jarvis. A customer can simply install our app, Jarvis Invest app, and through that they can get access to their own brokers. And 32 brokers typically computes the 95% of the market.
Perfect. Because opening another account separately, that hassle has to be saved on. Perfect. Great.
Absolutely.
So now currently Jarvis caters to around 7,000 investors pan-India. What are the future plans from Jarvis, and what are the new products and services that we can see?
This is a very interesting question. So this year, which is 25-26, Jarvis intends to launch its mutual fund segment product, which is probably going to be the smartest, rather most intelligent mutual fund side product in the country. We are also going to get into derivatives. We might also get into fixed income, but as the thesis of Jarvis goes, which is intelligent, so each and every of these products would have the intelligence built into it, and it would not be just another wealth management platform where everything is published and you come and buy. So this entire year, all of these product launches will keep on happening. So it will eventually become a very smart, intelligent wealth manager for the customer.
Derivative segment, especially, I'm sure a lot of people will be waiting with a bated breath, because that is where the real challenge lies. Perfect, great.
Yes.
So beyond retail investing, how Jarvis can help businesses use the AI technology to enhance their products and services?
Yeah, so that is one big area that we are focusing on, wherein we are working with brokers, we are working with asset management companies, not only in India but global in nature, wherein we are helping them in doing better research, faster research. So as I mentioned that Jarvis' system can process, hundreds of pages of quarterly results, annual results under 3 minutes, and it can come out with a verdict whether it's a buy, sell, buy, hold, or a sell. Now that claim can also be substantiated by a research report, which can be completely customized. We can even give, stock coverage reports, which are 40 to 50 pager detailed business reports for the analysts. And on the other hand, we can even build, market analytics product for a lot of media channels, media handles, and everybody. Plus, on the AMC side, which is the asset management, wherever there is fund management component involved. So we are actually involved in automating that segment, wherein we help the existing fund managers and the analyst teams to automate investment strategies, do real-time scenario backtestings, and implement some of these strategies on their real-time investments. So it's a pure B2B play that we are doing, not only in India but some of the other markets in the other global markets we're getting into.
Oh. So as of now, you are completely India-centric, India-focused, right? So can an international customer also have access to Jarvis's products and services?
Absolutely. So if talking about the retail solution, so any Indian NRI in India or outside, staying outside India can avail to Jarvis services. Our app is pretty much available anywhere in the world. But beyond that, if you look at the international markets, on the international market, so far we are not offering retail solutions. But B2B solutions, yes, we already work with AMCs out of India and a couple of other regions, other companies. So at an institution level, people can access Jarvis's product, but at the retail level, it is only India specific as of now.
So for any NRI sitting outside of India, for him to keep track of Indian markets becomes very, very easy through the AI technology that you use. Perfect.
Super easy.
Great. Thanks, Sumit, for giving your time. We look forward to all the interesting products and services that is under the pipeline for launch, and we wish you all the best. And I hope today it's 7,000, and we expect to reach 20,000 plus very soon this year. That's great.
Thank you so much, Gowrishankar, for first of all having me here on the platform, and it was great discussing with you. And thank you so much for your wishes. Hope to do many more such podcasts with you.
Thank you so much. All the best. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.